Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn income and expenditure account in the not for profit organization. We have studied before the receipts and payments account, how to prepare receipts and payments account. We know it is an account, so we have to use two pages. In the left hand side we will enter all the receipts and payments account, and on the right hand side we will enter all the payments of the concern. And it will start with the opening cash and bank balance, as two balance brought down, cash in hand, cash at bank. Then all the receipts, irrespective of the nature, whether it is capital nature or revenue nature, we will enter all the receipts in the receipts and payments account. And whether that receipt is related to the present year or past year or the future year, don't mind, all the receipts will be entered and the payments also. And it will end with the closing balance of cash in hand and cash at bank. Here one thing, do not worry about anything, but only one thing you have to remember, that non-cash items. For example, the depreciation, then outstanding expenses. This will not be entered in the receipts and payments account. All other actual cash receipts, actual cash payments will be entered in the receipts and payments account. But here in this income and expenditure account, we have to consider that nature of the expense, because expense and receipt. Here we know, I taught you what is income and expenditure account. It is a summary of income and expenditure of not-for-profit organization. We are writing all the income and expenditure of the not-for-profit organization, and it is, as usual, it is prepared at the end of the accounting year as the profit and loss account and balance sheet. And why we prepare this income and expenditure account? In order to calculate the surplus or deficit. In the profit and loss account, we say it as profit or loss, but in this not-for-profit organization, it is called surplus or deficit. And that receipts and payments account is that nature is real account, because what debit what comes in, credit what goes out. That's why we debit all the receipts and we credit all the payments. But here this income and expenditure account is of nominal nature. We know nominal nature, we have studied in what should be debited in nominal account. All expenses and losses. Expenses and losses. Credit all income and gains. Incomes and gains. So the opposite side, in the receipts and payments account, just I will show. Here what we write? Payment. Here we write all the receipts. But in the income and expenditure account, in short I am writing, income and expenditure account, we debit all expenses and losses. That means the expenditure. Here income and gains. So this will be, the payment will be coming here, and this will be coming in this side. The side will be changing. So here first we should see the steps in preparation of income and expenditure account. What is the first step? Before that I will show what is shown in the receipts and payments account. This will be given as the problem. You have to find out this income and expenditure account. We have to prepare the income and expenditure account to find the surplus or deficit. the problem will be given that receipts and payments account. Okay, the receipts will start with the cash balance. To balance brought down, cash bank, and ends with by balance carry down, cash bank. So this should be omitted in the income and expenditure account. That is the first step. When at the preparation of income and expenditure, we should omit this opening balance and closing cash balance. Okay, then here I will explain the second step. Before explaining the second step, we include all receipts, whether it is capital and revenue. Whether it is capital or revenue, both will be entered in the receipt side. Here, in the same way, payments, whether it is capital and revenue, both will be entered in the payment side. But here, in this income and expenditure, only revenue items will be entered. Only revenue items will be entered. Capital item is omitted. Capital items will be omitted. Where it will appear then? This capital items, capital receipts and payments will be appeared in the balance sheet. Okay, so only revenue items will be coming. Then all capital, third one, all capital, this is second, first, second, third, all the receipts, whether it is the present year, previous year, the subsequent year, all the year's profit, all the year's profit, that receipts and payments will be entered in this receipts and payments account. If you listen this one, we are going to learn the differences between receipts and payments account, income and expenditure account. It will be very easy for you to learn. Okay. But only the present year's income and expenditure only will be entered in the income and expenditure account. That means not actually received. What should be received, that also should be added. That means the outstanding. That means the expenses related to that particular year. If it is outstanding expenses remaining 1,000, that should be added along with that particular expenditure. Or prepaid expenditure is included in that actual receipt, then we should deduct that prepaid expenditure. So we have to make adjustment regarding the prepaid and outstanding. That means only all the expenditure that is related to that or pertaining to that particular year, related to that particular year should be entered, but not the previous year's expenditure or the next year's expenditure. In the same way, the income also. Any income accrued but not received related to this year should be included. But if any income that we have received is related to the next year, we must not take that. We have to deduct. Less we have to deduct that particular income. Understood now? Now, in the receipts and payments account, we have omitted some items. What are they? We will not include the non-cash items. Non-cash items such as that depreciation, isn't it? All these will be included here. Non-cash items, depreciation, then this outstanding expense, prepaid expenses, then any bad debts available, or if we sell some asset that we may not write the sale proceeds, how much we have sold, but profit or loss will be entered in the expenses, this income and expenses account. Only the profit or loss on sale of asset will be entered. So they may give this much they have sold, the book value will be given. So we have to calculate whether it is a profit or loss. If it is a profit, it will be shown in the income side. If it is loss, it will be shown in the expense side. Understood? So we have to find out on the particular sale of asset whether we have gained or we have lost. If we have gained something, that should be written on the income side. If we have lost something, we have to write on the expenditure side. Understood? Now, and one more time, peculiar to this account, this income and expenditure account, is that that specific fund we have learned, isn't it? Specific fund. Any donation received, this specific fund is considered as capital. We studied under the heading specific fund. For any special purpose only we will have that fund, we will raise that fund, and all the amount that we received, whether it is a donation or a subscription, that will be shown separately under that heading only. So any income or any expense related to this specific fund should not be entered in the income and expenditure account. This will be shown as a separate account in the balance sheet. Under separate heading, we have to shown in the balance sheet. We should add all the income along with that fund. We have to deduct that expenses from that fund. That is the treatment when we go to the balance sheet. I will explain to you. Now, don't take any expenses related to any separate fund, specific fund. Understood? So, only this many items we have to remember. Once again, I am telling, opening cash balance and bank balance is omitted in the income and expenditure account. That receipts and with the receipts and payments account only we are going to do the problem, isn't it? So, the first beginning the opening balance and the closing cash balance should not be included. Omit that one. Don't do anything. Then we have to take only the revenue receipts. I have told you how to find out the revenue receipt and capital receipt or expenditure. Capital items will appear only once. That shortcut, only once. That means non-recurring in nature. Recurring means that happening again and again. That is called recurring. Non-recurring, that means what? Only once it will occur. That is capital expenditure or capital receipt. Not often, every year it will not occur. You can use your common sense and you can ask whether this expenditure will be incurred that often. Or many items we have learnt already, what are the revenue expenditure, what are the revenue nature of expenses and income, and the capital nature of income and expenditure. This one you have to study from the book, or if any new items given, you can ask your own. First you have to see that which type of organization, that non-profit organization, if it is sports or that promoting education or library. In that library, whether this expenditure occurred is coming again and again, or only once they do, it is durable for 5 years, then we can take it as a capital expenditure. Or every month or yearly it occurs, then we have to include it in the revenue nature. Okay. So only revenue items will be entered in the income and expenditure. All capital items will be omitted. Okay. Then the years, the period, time period, only that particular year's income and expenditure will be included in this income and expenditure. All the receipts and payments related to the last year and subsequent years will be omitted. Okay. Then in the receipts and payments account, we never enter this non-cash items. But here we enter all the non-cash items. What are the non-cash items? Maybe the depreciation, then bad debts, then any profit or loss on sale of fixed asset will be included in the income and expenditure account. Okay. Then we have to balance this income and expenditure account. This will be at the end we have to calculate. If this expenditure is more, what we will get? Here we will get the deficit. If it is profit, if this income side is more, then we will get surplus. Surplus should be entered in the debit side. Deficit will be entered in the income side. This will be adjusted in the balance sheet along with the capital fund. As we do in the final accounts of sole proprietorship organization, we studied in the 11th year. What we will do? We will add along with the capital, opening capital. Even in the first lesson we have prepared, isn't it? So in the same way we have to add the surplus along with the capital fund, or if there is deficit we have to deduct this one from the capital fund in the balance sheet. Now I will show this the first illustration. Okay, illustration number 6. From the following receipts and payments account of Ooty Recreation Club, prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018. All the receipts: to opening balance, cash in hand, then rent received, sale of investments, subscription received. Payment side: by sports materials purchased, stationery paid, computer purchased, salaries, by closing balance, cash in hand. Now we will just remember the steps. Okay, steps to be remembered in the preparation of income and expenditure account. What is the first step? We have to omit this opening balance and closing balance. This will not come, isn't it? Don't worry. Then next we have to spot out only the revenue items, revenue nature. What will be the revenue nature? Rent received, whether it is recurring or non-recurring, you have to see. Rent received, often we receive, isn't it? It will be coming. Then sale of investment. The sale of investment is what? An asset. So we should not take this one. Sale of investment we should not take, because investment if we sell, that is like an asset we are selling, that we should not take. Profit or loss on sale of fixed asset only should be taken. Then subscription received, nothing is given, so this one revenue nature. Then sports materials purchased. Here sports materials already we studied, revenue items, because often we purchase. Stationery paid, very revenue nature, often we purchase. Computer purchased, it is an asset, office equipment. Okay, this will not be coming. Then salaries we pay, often every monthly we are paying. Okay, so that monthly we pay, and every year we are paying. So what are the items will be entering, I have told you. Then no adjustments are given. So then non-cash items, bad debts, nothing is given, no specific fund. So leave all of them. Then at last we have to balance this account. So I will do and show this one in the notebook. First write the number. Okay, illustration 6. First write that books. In the books of Ooty Recreation Club, then income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018. Use 2 pages. Since I got 1 full page, I have used this way. Okay, slant this one. In this way I have shown you. Then write debtor, creditor, then right side rupees, then income you have to write. Left side expenditure rupees. The last amount column you take. Okay. Now we have from that receipts and payments account we have to start. Okay, if it is expenditure, you have to see the payment side. Okay, payment side, what is given first? Sports materials purchased. I think you have to keep your book next to you. Whenever I tell you, you can refer that from the textbook. It is in page number 51. Okay, students, you keep that book in front of you and see. Then you will understand very easily. I cannot show both the textbook and this notebook all together. Okay, sports materials purchased. So 2 sports materials purchased. $10,000. Then stationery paid. It is also revenue. To stationery paid. 7,000. Then computer purchased will not come, isn't it? Then to salaries. 20,000. Then closing balance will not come. Now we will go to the other side. Income side, the debit side we have to see in the problem. Debit side, receipt side. So the opening balance should be omitted. Second one, rent received. Here we have to write by rent received. There to rent received. Here by rent received. 10,000. Then sale of investment will not come, isn't it? Then subscription received. By subscription received. 54,000. That's all the items we have included. Now we have to balance the account. Which side is more? Credit side. Right, 64,000. 64,000. Now we have to write to, if credit side is more, to surplus. Because income is more, so we will get surplus. That way you have to see. Okay, income is more, surplus. If expenditure is more, deficit. Surplus you write, in bracket you write excess of income. What is excess? Income. So excess of income over expenditure. This you must write within bracket. Okay, now we will balance it. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Then fourth one, 7 is there. To get 4, 7 more should be added. 14 we will get balance 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 2, 6. Okay, what is the surplus? 27,000. Okay, now we will see the next illustration. I will explain the next illustration. I will read the illustration 7. From the following receipts and payments account of Trichy Recreation Club, prepare income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018. Receipts and payments given. We will read the receipts. Opening balance, cash in hand, dividend received, sale of old newspaper. Now itself I will explain. So dividend received, this we receive. This one should be omitted, isn't it? Opening balance. Then dividend received. I told you dividend is a recurring income. That if we purchase a share from other companies, we will get one interest. That interest is called dividend. Okay? If we purchase share and we get some thing is dividend. Then sale of old newspaper. This one revenue nature. This also revenue nature. Member subscription revenue, locker rent and all we pay often, that is revenue. Then interest on investment, this all, there we studied sale of investment, that will not come. But interest on investment we receive every monthly or yearly. Okay, so that is recurring. We can include. Then sale of furniture should not be taken. But what we have learnt, profit or loss on sale of furniture should be taken. Here, what is given? Book value 4,400. How much we have sold? Actually 5,000. So this we have sold for 5,000. Book value is 4,400. So we have sold 600 more. Okay. So that is the profit. Profit 600. That should be taken in the that income and expenditure account. Here we can say as gain. Okay, gain. Then this payment side, furniture purchased. We know very well it is fixed asset, will not come. Okay. Then rent, okay, recurring. Secretary's honorarium and all, like remuneration, it will come. Postage revenue, general expense revenue, printing and stationery, no, very revenue, audit fees revenue. Then closing balance will not be coming. So here only furniture purchased and closing balance will not be coming. Here this sale of furniture will not come, but the profit will be coming in the income and expenditure account. Now I will do and show. First we have to write the number, okay, 7. Then first we have to write the heading in the books of Trichy Recreation Club. That organization name we should write. Then the account name, income and expenditure account. Then period. For the year ended 31st March 2018. Draw line. Then debtor, creditor. Then income credit side, expenditure debit side, rupees you have to write. Then first we will write the expenditure. So you have to see the payment side. What is the first item given there? By furniture purchased. It will not be coming, isn't it? That will not come. So leave it. Then by rent. So here we should write to rent. How much? 2,800. Then secretary's honorarium. To secretary's honorarium. 15,000. Then postage. To postage. 1,700. General expense. By general expense here to general expense. 4,350. Printing and stationery. So printing and stationery. 45,000. Audit fees. 5,000. Then closing balance we should not take. Okay. Now we that debit side what is given, receipts will be coming on the income side. Okay. So by that opening balance we have to remove, omit. Okay. The next one, dividend received. So by dividend received. By dividend received. Dividend received how much? 27,600. Then sale of old newspaper, revenue item, isn't it? By sale of old newspaper. 3,000. Then members subscription, it is also revenue. So by members subscription. 31,000. Then locker rent. Locker rent. 8,000. interest on investments. All these revenue items. Sale of investment, capital, income, but interest on investment is revenue income. So we can write, okay, 1,250. Then sale of furniture. We should not write sale of furniture. We have to calculate if it is profit or loss. So for 5,000, that 4,400 we have sold for 5,000. So we have got a gain. That's why we are writing on the income side. If it is expenditure loss, well, we have to write debit side. Okay. Here we will write this side by profit on sale of furniture. By profit on sale of furniture. 600. Now we have to calculate the amount. Which side will be more? Here may be more, isn't it? 45, 15, 60 coming. Here 50, 20, 27, 31, 51. So with the pencil you have to calculate the total amount. Okay. Slowly we can write. Total 0, 0, no, 5. Then 8 plus 7, 15, 18. 18. Balance 1, 3, 8, 9, 13, 18, 23. Balance 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Then credit side. Zero, 5, then 6 plus 2, 8, 8 plus 6, 14, balance 1, 2, 10, 11, 14, 21, 21, balance 2, 2 plus 2, 4, 4 plus 3, 7. So, which side we have got more? This. Now, we have got debit side, expenditure side, we have got more than the income side. So, here only we have to write the balance amount. Okay. So, we have to calculate the balance amount also. We will calculate 73,850 minus 71,450. 5 minus 0, 8 minus 4, 4, 3 minus 1, 2. So, we have got this 2,400. This amount you have to write this side. Okay. So, by deficit, what is more? Expenditure is more. So, you have to write deficit. Then you have to write in bracket expenditure over income. Expenditure over income. Okay, how much? 2,400. What is the total amount? 73,850. 73,850. Understood? So, we have got that answer. So, here only 2 illustrations I have shown to you. Again, we are going to learn some of the... So, you have to do the 6th and 7th exercises. That also the same model will be given. If you have any doubt on that exercise, then you can ask me through phone, and you have to do that exercises, and you just take a photo and send it in the group. Some of you are sending and some of you are not at all sending anything. So you have to show you have to write and take photo and send, because in the meeting principal has asked us to maintain the classwork notes. Then I am thinking that we are having the classwork notes in your house, so everybody must send that copy to me, that photo to me. The only then I can confirm that you are maintaining that classwork notebook. So everybody is asked to take photo after doing these problems and send it to me. Only then I can say to the principal sir that all the students are maintaining the classwork notes. Those who are not having, you complete all the that exercises even from the very beginning, because you cannot escape from doing all these things. When you come to school, you have to show this notebook. So now itself you update your notebook. Every day you complete your daily homework. Only then you can show the full notebook when you come to school. Okay, students? So you can do the exercise. Don't forget to do these two exercises and to send it to me. Thank you, students.